In this video, I like to go over a way of getting all the records in a form. Right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 records in the testing form. Loop through those records and we will get the property value for names. So we'll loop through each record and we'll grab the name and set that to a variable that can be used later on in your scripts. So let's go to the automation and click new. Under databases, this time we're going under collection and we want to get all the records. So let's drag that over, click for options, and we want to select the type of records would be testing. Click OK. And we're going to set this to a variable. Click new. Testing records. We'll name it. Click OK. And we can double click that. If we go under variables, we see our testing records variable right there. So now we grabbed all the records in that form and we want to loop through each record. So we're going to drag over loop through record collection. And we want to choose the object type of testing, the testing form. Okay, and let's click for options, and that way we can go ahead and choose that variable we set up earlier. So we have get all records, it's setting it to that variable, testing records, and we're going to take that variable in the loop record collection action and go through each specific record. Now this time, instead of setting a property, we'll go to records properties. We will get the property value. Let's click for options. And this works the same as the set property value. We'll select the object type of testing, which will give us the properties in that form. Click name. That's the property we want to get. Click OK. And now it's asking us for a specific record. This loop record action goes through each record and it sets it to a specific variable. If we click the buttons, and we'll see a current item variable here. So that record, the current record will be set to the current item variable, and the property name we will set to testing name variable. Okay, let's go back through this one more time. We're getting all the records in the testing form, and we're setting that group, that collection of records, to testing records variable. We're going to take that testing records variable and we're going to loop through that group of records, and with each record we're going to take the name and set it to a variable called testing name. So later on, if we want to do some things like text manipulations, or other things, depending on what that property value is, we can use that variable to access that name. So if we were to run that, let's set a toggle here so you can see the flow of this. Click debug. We're getting all the records right now, and we're going through the loop records. Click debug again, and we're going to the second record. If we look over at the output, we have the testing name value. That's the variable we set. Its value Francis. That's the first name. We go to select again. The second record, set that testing name to Thomas right here. The third record, set that testing name to Sarah. And the fourth record right here, set it testing name to Stacy. So it went through all 4 records and set that variable testing name to the name field value. So again, we got all the records, we looped through them, and we got the property name and set that to a testing name variable.